Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Greg M here talking track and field. And this just came across, well, it didn't just came across. A family member of mine called me and was joking about it. And I thought it was actually a joke thing. As you can see here, the enhanced Olympics, drugs welcome. And I just want to get what y'all thoughts on this, but I'm going to read the article. I thought it was a joke at first until I looked it up. This was about maybe 2 days ago now I found this out. It says, at last, a chance to watch elite athletes openly taking advantage of modern science. Why not solve the future problem of gene doping and the current problem of steroid use in professional sports by creating two kinds of sport leagues? I asked way back in 2005, one would be free of genetic and pharmacologic enhancements, call them the natural leagues. The other would allow players to use gene fixes and other enhancements, call them the enhanced leagues. Welcome finally to the enhanced games, the basic idea, sports without drug testing. We believe the science is real and has an important place in supporting human flourishing. There is no better way to highlight the centrality of science in our modern world than in elite sports, said Aaron De Souza, the president of the Enhanced Games. Planned for 2024, the Enhanced Games aim to be the first international sport event that fully support performance enhancements. Consequently, the Enhanced Games will not adhere to the World Anti-Doping Agency (WADA) rules with respect to track and field, swimming, weightlifting, gymnastics, and combat sports competition. As the event's plan states, athletes will not be tested for performance enhancements and are under no obligation to declare their enhanced status in order to compete. De Souza, an Australian entrepreneur and Oxford-educated lawyer, among other things, led tech investor Peter Thiel's successful invasion of privacy litigation against Gawker Media. The Enhanced Games Athletes Advisory Commission consists of elite athletes including Cayman Island Olympic swimmer Brett Fraser, Canadian Olympic bobsledder Christina Smith, and South African Olympic swimmer Roland Schumann. The Scientific and Ethical Advisory Commission includes Harvard biomedical researcher George Church and biotech entrepreneur Julia Cooney. Proponents of the Enhanced Games say that they embrace liberty, arguing that adults with free and informed consent have full autonomy over their bodies and minds. In addition, they reject the current model of not-for-profit international sports competition as corrupt, funded privately. The Enhanced Games will cost taxpayers nothing and will use already built sporting facilities. Proponents point out that the International Olympic Committee (IOC) generates billions in revenues, while many of the world's best athletes under the IOC rules are barely able to eke out their livings. We embrace capitalism as central to everything we do and strive to be maximally efficient in our operation, declares its value statement. Excellence, particularly athletic excellence, deserves to be rewarded. An inclusive competition, the Enhanced Games will be open to both natural and enhanced athletes. We want natural and we welcome enhanced athletes, De Souza told the Associated Press. And I hope that the bold natural athlete shows up to the games and says, hey guys, I'm natural, I'm still water compliant, and I'm going to beat all you guys. This is going to be a great television. It would be indeed. As I wrote back in 2005, let fans decide which play they prefer. So that's the story. This thing here it was brought to you by Ronald Bailey. As you can see there, the date and the time, the Olympics. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think? I remember when Ben Johnson, I was an athlete on the Jamaican national team. I was a member of the 4x1 team that placed fourth in the finals of the 1980 Seoul Olympics. But I remember sitting there watching Ben Johnson run that 9.79. And at the time, I was more used to the the 9.90 times 9.95. I remember when they first run that 9.85 or something like that previously. I guess it was the World Championship, I think. I remember thinking, wow, nobody can go much faster than that. And then Ben Johnson came in 1988, got busted. Prior to that, Flo Joe, Clarence Griffiths Joyner at 10.49. Even though a lot of people feel, I guess, even some experts, track and field experts feel that wind reading was not accurate. Something was wrong. The wind was blowing and the gauge was reading 0 or something, which is a big debatable thing. But many athletes, Marita Koch from running the world record 47.6, which most women have a hard time even getting down to the low 48. Very few women can run 48.5, 48.1 or so, So, I mean, many sports, not just track and field, football, basketball, our sports are known to have people, that has messed with enhanced in performance drugs, but they don't get tested as much. But track and field, boy, they come after you in track and field. They find all kind of ways to test you, level the playing field. But bottom line is usually said that it's not fair for the athletes who train hard, proper nutrition, go out there not taking anything extraordinarily, cheating as far as drugs that will enhance your biology to make you stronger, faster, recover quicker, build more muscles that you would normally be able to build, maybe even help you with your focus better than the normal person who's just training hard and depend on rest to be focused. But this is what I want to just bring forth to you guys. What do you all think? You think this should happen? Not to mention how many athletes, if the money is starting to really flow in this thing and they really put up a lot of money, how many athletes will convert over and start doing drugs just to be in this particular enhanced Olympics, so they can make even more money than they would as a natural athletes that, if you're not in the top 10, 20 in the world, you're not making any money really, Or if you get paid, it's just so small, you have to run like 40, 50 races a year just to make some kind of money. Or, it'll be interesting, to be honest with you, to see how natural athletes compete against enhanced athletes and if they would still be beaten. Because some people are just naturally talented, strong and fast, and how that would be against someone that's enhanced. Would they still be beaten? Would they still outlift the other person? Would they outbox the other person? Would they be better at marksmanship and shooting? I forgot what they call that sport in the Olympic. But would they swim faster? Would they be better in the basketball? But definitely in track and field, individual performances, is not so much a team sport. It's track and field is a lot of individual except for the relays. And imagine a relay with everybody enhanced to naturally talented athletes who are not enhanced, they're just genetically, better or whatever without enhancement. Sound like something out of a movie. Enhanced human being. But we'll see. This is what the world, is pushing right now. At least this other group here. We'll see what happens if it actually comes to fruition. What y'all think? You think it should happen? You think natural athletes should compete with enhanced athletes? It's like been going on for years anyway. It's just now catching them. And apparently some enhanced athletes would still get beat, but they probably perform better than they would if they weren't enhanced, even though they might still get beat, but they're still, up in the top 10 or whatever, but I don't know. I guess, it's up to the individual, but let me all know what y'all think. Should this happen, or should just leave things alone and just, not create an atmosphere where drugs is encouraged to boost performances and have an advantage over somebody else, for money or whatever it is. I just think it's interesting, but I don't take any position on this. I think it's up to the individual or groups or whatever who want to participate in this. I mean, there is people out there that are doing it and they just don't get caught. They cycle stuff. That's why they have these random drug testing now. But who am I to say that shouldn't happen? But my only problem with it is people are going to be doing drugs and not be doing it safe in the name of wanting to be the best and do it for the money, and then hurt their bodies, bring down their health, maybe even die in the process of trying to be an enhanced human being for money, to compete for money. But anyway, tell me what y'all think. That's it for now. The enhanced Olympic drugs welcome. Tell me what y'all think.